phony helpers were causing chaos and war, coming to our luxury mansion where I was just trying to keep the rock safe, and freaking out, blowing things up, ruining our effort. I would have gotten the rightful chairman, PSG, recovered eventually, but you just freaked out, ruined everything. It's your fault of the pit. Listen, voters, any of you rocks who remember sad days in a pit, you're looking right here. See that rock? It's his fault. He destroyed your luxury home, and he himself personally pushed you in, basically. I am incensed at these lies. How dare you blame me for the pit? You are the one who did it. You separated the genders into the pits. You mentioned separating genders. This is the perfect time for another question to Dietrich about the Be With Your Friends program. Dietrich, explain how this Be With Your Friends program is not a disgrace to freedom. Well, Piggy Donald, how would you like to have to spend all your days with chickens and cows instead of with fellow swines? Not well, I suppose. It's the same basic idea with the Be With Your Friends program. Boy rocks can hang out with other boy rocks, and girl rocks spend time with their good friends, other girl rocks. I didn't say they can't visit each other or talk to each other, with permission, of course. But anyway, and like white rocks, black rocks, brown rocks, red-colored rocks, they'd all love to share their similarities with each other. They don't want to just be confused with strangers. This is horrible. You're claiming that just because a red rock and a tan rock don't know that they're different colors, they must be strangers. Makes no sense. They're good friends. You are just horrible. Same thing with boy and girl rocks. Just because one's a boy and one's a girl doesn't mean they don't get along. This program is racist and sexist and must not be allowed. Sir, you clearly don't understand. I'm just trying to help friendships form and calmness everywhere. I know that the voters don't believe your silly claims about the program. They know that the program is honest and helpful. Thank you both. Now, let's ask a question to Yosef. Yosef, you originally were a resistance leader, helping PSG Fayette. As a seer, you supported her. You were even an interim deputy chairman for her. But now you've betrayed her. Many blame you running in this election for why she had to drop out. How do you solve this crisis of wishy-washy ways? I don't call it wishy-washy. I call it smart acting. Would I be running on this stage today, ready to solve your problems and glorify Penny Grace, if I hadn't begun as a follower of PSG? I don't think so. Back in the days when I arrived, nobody got anywhere without the support of the Fayettes, especially in the tribe. There would have been no future for me as a seer, as a future chief, as an interim deputy, or anything else if I hadn't supported her. But now our paths separate, and hers goes in the direction of nowhere, while mine goes in the direction of your next chairman, the glorifier of furriness. Woohoo, cats! You seem like a fake little Rocky. The way you say, woohoo, cats, just seems so fake. Honestly, no one can believe that you really like him that much. You're a wishy-washier. You claim whatever you need to claim. You admitted it yourself that you supported the Fayette just to get power for yourself. You have no true beliefs or values. You just do whatever you want at the time to grab a hold of power and fame. No. Next question to Dietrich. Dietrich, you founded a JJJ coalition, but it seems to be falling apart. Yosef was part of the JJJ coalition. Now, he may stop you in your tracks. How do you explain this failure of a coalition? I'd like to answer this question for Dietrich and say, stupid Possum Pete the horse never even happened. Ha ha! How dare you claim these things about me? I'd like to say the JJJ coalition did not fail. It formed mightily over the summer and rose to power and fame, electing several members to Congress. Earl, Roatan, both in Congress, both members of the JJJ, still. And this coalition, there it is, it's still functioning. He's just a little lever behind her, like he's left everything else in the dust. We already talked about that in the last question, how he's a wishy-washer. The JJJ coalition glorifies beautiful souls like Jackie the cat. Yes, a cat, glorified by me. Others like June bugs and jam spread on your bread, so delicious to eat in the mornings. Furthermore, how dare you criticize Possum Pete when you were one of the ones praising his name? Not Penny's name, no. You were basically ready to remove her as monarch and give Possum Pete the position back when you sat in the Council of Six.